here we are. Well, I have this whole plan, so to say, a rollout of subject item content, and I feel like I'm presenting it to be a little more grandiose than when I break it down and actually look at it, just some subject lines and ideas to write and post about, and just sort of excited to get it going. I think it's going to be really, really awesome. And it's on the to-do list. About right up next after I finish this video, I just made it. I don't even really know what I'm trying to say. Well, life can change. It's not life can change, life is going to change. Life will change. So often we walk around making the choices in our lives with the set of circumstances we have as if we're going to be able to just go back and rerun it. You'll always have those tertiary options, or you could always do this, and it's not the case, right? The one guaranteed thing about life before death is that it will always change. Nothing lasts forever. Right? So they say to always enjoy the good times because they don't last, and don't lament the bad times because they don't last. Nothing stays the same, right? And you live your life like was back at the lake at the moving company, a month ago, some change, but you see, so back at the lake and working in the movie company and say goodbyes to Jana, and you think, oh, it'll always, this is just, I'll be back in a month. I'll see you again. And you get a call, and like now they're in the hospital and bad shape and operations, and all of a sudden, the moment's gone. It's like, if there's somebody that matters to you, it's like, hug them like you'll never see them again. Because how do you know you will? Truthfully, we just walk around so nonchalantly about our lives as if they're going to just be eternal. And it just isn't. That is the human experience. Right? The other forces wonder, to what it's like to be mortal, to live a finite existence. And maybe people are, it's the deepest human concern, so people like to wave it off or live as if it isn't right there over their shoulder. Death is always coming, so you have to live. But take no moment for granted. You could be standing there thinking, I'll see you in a few weeks, and thankfully, luckily, we will meet again. But it won't be in the same conditions, the same circumstances. Because life always changes. That's the constant. Perhaps that's what it means to flow, is to change with life, with the world around you. Change the world within with the world without. Somehow they're both reflecting each other. I'm no guru, man. I do know it changes. Always. So, just appreciate the moment, right? We live somewhere between the mundane and the extraordinary. And perhaps things have changed very much in the last few centuries. It'd be very, very fair to say that the humans lived very different than us. But neither could they escape change, or how finite life is. Perhaps that's why you cherish more things. You ought to. Perhaps that's why things are sacred. How can we know? All right. That's it. Just be every moment. Because that's, right? You don't have a life. At all. All you have is a moment. And that moment is continually transforming, in part based in the decisions that you make. And you never know what can happen in a moment. So, everything can change in an instant. For better or worse. Cool, man. Well, it's necessary to the space that occupied recently, ready to do this next thing, and really put it out there, really get out there, because it's time. It is time.